me again. Why are we in a vampire ghetto after sunset?
Be patient. Wait. Watch.
Come on!
This is the one we've been watching.
We have no use for a vampire in our ranks. This is a waste of time.
Not vampire. Half vampire. Fewer weaknesses. She must feed.
Picked a dangerous place to feed.
She's hunting. Looking for her father.
The Brimstone Society.
Brimstone Society needs her. We will extend the invitation. Time to go.
Where is he, bitch?
Welcome to October, everybody. It's time for BloodRayne, our first Halloween game. BloodRayne is from the early 2000s. We're playing the PC version, which has a lot of problems to it, like trying to run the fucking game. It required me to do a few things, including fucking with the frame rate and such. And there's a few other things with the controls and all, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, though, let's begin the game. We'll do it in normal difficulty to, you know, in the training and all. I have no idea how this game's going to play out. So, let's see what this game is like.
Let's go then.
So right off the bat, we're in this like swamp area, and I don't know who the fuck that is, but she's giving us tutorial lessons, so let's just listen to her, shall we? Yeah, there's been a lot of moments we have to do tight roping to get to the next level, so, you know, this could be the norm.
Let's check inside. Locked, and the windows are blocked. Let's hope they didn't barricade the door from the inside. Oh, it's blocked from the other side, but there seems to be a weak spot in the wall. Kindly make us a new door, Miss Rayne. I'd like to investigate.
You can kind of see how awkward the game is being in a way right now, don't you? Anyway, first fight, there he is. Pretty easy to deal with, there you go. We win.
Good girl. Watch this.
Show off. Bloodlust satisfied?
Not bad. Shh. There's one. Use your aura sense to see it in the dark. Easy prey, if you want it. He's a big meal. Look how bright his aura is. He has no idea we're here.
He's not panicking or hurt. Yet.
This one's yours. Take him down or grab a bite to eat.
I hope you noticed the thing about the blood rage thing. Right now, let's just get some bite going on. That's just how we get health back. And there you go.
Good girl.
Where to now?
You tell me. Use your aura sense. Guess we're done here. Let's go to the church.
Not a whole lot of room to talk, huh? Bit annoying. That's gonna be the norm. Get used to it. I had to.
Damn bloodsuckers.
Careful with your relatives.
They should have more sense. Thanks for dragging me out here. I just love the water.
You're only half vampire. A dip might hurt, but it won't kill you.
So does sticking a finger in my eye doesn't mean I have to do it.
No time for pleasantries, just like your half-sister.
I'm just confident in my abilities.
So am I. But this is your first assignment for the Brimstone Society, so everything must go according to plan. What do we know so far?
Fine. Newspapers claim the people of Morton, Louisiana are turning into some type of monster. They're calling them mutates. Doctors think a new disease is the cause, so they've quarantined the area.
You make me proud.
There are numerous known biological masses in town. They appear to be the carriers of the condition.
And that's where you come in. Destroy the sources of the infection. And as many of the infected townspeople as possible. The disease cannot spread beyond this village.
Sort of a radical cure, don't you think?
You'll be doing them a favor. In the final stages, their brains liquefy and run out their nose and ears.
Hell of a cold.
One of the biological masses was found at the end of this road, in a graveyard behind the church. We'll meet up there. What's that mound by the telephone pole?
What is it?
It was human. Might be remains from the final stages of the disease, but there's something not quite right about it. Let's check inside. Seems like somebody made their last stand here. Grab some guns if you want.
Oh, I can talk now? Oh, great. I can move around, I can move my mouse around, go outside that door, and...
Good thing we're not hypersensitive to holy items like some vampires.
You should be all set. I'm going to leaf through these documents. Maybe I can find something about past outbreaks of the disease.
You know anything about the guns? We don't know how to fire the guns, do we? Well, it's the right mouse click. So, you know, if you know that, then good for you. But, the game doesn't tell you how to change weapons, or how to turn around with a 180 spin, or how to, you know, change your view, like how to deactivate the, that little view of the blood thing, because throughout this playthrough, you're gonna find that I kind of get stuck on that viewpoint for most of this part, because I don't know how to deactivate it. I press the free again after I activate it, and it doesn't turn off. So, this tutorial thing, it's pretty bad in that it only really gives you about maybe half of the controls of the entire game, and everything else that is also vital, it doesn't ever tell you what to do there. So, that's fun. Also, that little map there, that little HUD, yeah, nothing.
That wall stretches across the whole town, 30 feet high.
I can see that. So?
From what I understood, even the earliest French settlers feared something in these swamps.
Feared what?
What's this? After our dark year in 1873, the first stone of this great wall of fortitude was laid. With this plaque mounted in the year 1888 of our Lord, construction is complete. May this wall of fortitude, with the grace of God, shield us from evil and keep us safe, now and forever.
Seems like they built that wall for nothing.
I'm going to see what else I can find in those books. You should take out those biomasses. The first one's in the graveyard. I'll meet up with you later.
So, this Mince character, we never know anything really about her to begin with. We don't know what she's like, why she knows about these biomasses, why these biomasses really exist, what's up with the intro. We kind of don't know a fucking thing about anything so far. It's totally in the goddamn dark, the entire story, and most of the controls, and how the game's gonna play, until you actually get to the graveyard and you start realizing, oh, it's just a beat-up with some guns. So, yeah, it's just like you go around, you fight some zombies, they have guns as well. They're a little annoying, but you have to bite, so if you lose health, all you have to do is just bite them. Constantly hit the E button and let the E key, and you'll get your health back no problem. And you can use them as a shield too. But yeah, there are some enemies that can't be bit, but otherwise it's not that bad. As you can see, I'm going to the glow right now. It's a pain in the ass to really do that though when you're in this viewpoint, because your vision is actually shortened by doing this. It's annoying. And again, I don't know how to change my weapons. I want to be on the pistol or on the shotgun, but I can't because I don't know how to change weapons. And as you'll find at the end of this part, the control scheme for this game is, by default, a fucking mess. So this game is not well made, I will admit that, but I don't think it's that terrible, as we'll soon see.
What the? Is that the biomass?
So now we got the biomass, which, it's more like these spider things. See? So yeah, these are our actual enemy to worry about. These guys do a lot of damage for one bite compared to any guns or zombie attacks, like any of that shit from the mutants. That's nothing compared to the fucking spiders, which take out a good chunk of your health. Also, you know, there's also the water. It's a little annoying. There's also bats, which we can't really fight. They just kind of hang about. You know, they exist. They don't really bother you much. But, yeah, as you saw there, that was like a few bites, like 2 bites, and took out more health out of me than the guns did. So, yeah, the fucking weaponry in this game kind of sucks in that regard with the enemies. But spiders, oh, these fucking things, they hurt. And you can't fight them either, so you can't get health back from them. So, you know, They're dangerous. They're fairly dangerous. But you know what else is dangerous? The actual biomass, the thing we have to go and find and destroy. Because it's not these things. No, no, no. It's this big fucking thing right over here.
The biomass. It's a nest?
Yeah, it's a nest. And as you'll see, our attacks do nothing to it. They take maybe an inch of health away every time. This would take forever, wouldn't it? And the spiders keep on spawning and coming and it doesn't stop. Well, this is where our special bloodlust thing, our blood rage, comes into play. You activate the caps lock, which is a weird key to have for any special or any move at all. And once activated, we literally go overpowered mode. So now the vision's gone, I can see better, and as you can see, one attack does a fuck ton more damage than usual. It's amazing. And there you go.
Well done. Strange creatures, aren't they?
Strange isn't the first word that comes to mind. What are they?
I'm not sure, but it seems they carry a disease that causes mutations in humans.
The mutates.
Right. And remember those sludge mounds we've been finding everywhere?
What about them?
Humans, or what's left of them. The spider creatures regurgitate what they eat.
Strange doesn't even begin to cover it.
Hello? Hello? Somebody there?
Open up.
Are the morass was gone?
Is what gone?
The Morais wreck. Swamp monster. That's what the Creole call the creatures.
Are they gone?
Yes, now open the door.
Mon Dieu, le diable!
Nice welcome for the rescue team. Who are you?
I'm Jean Sigmund. I'm the grave digger.
What happened here?
I don't know. I hid in here when those things came. They can't get in without them holes.
Jean, you stay put. This place is obviously safe. We'll bring other survivors here.
We not leaving?
Not yet. You'll be safe here for a while longer.
Okay. Send them here to Famille Termain Mausoleum and we wait.
If you find anyone that is healthy and alive, send them here. But don't forget about the nests.
Seems like they built that wall for nothing.
Maybe. Or maybe this time around, things got worse. These creatures are very insect-like. Seems every 30 years they swarm. I almost forgot. I have something for you. It's essentially a harpoon. It helps with feeding and has a decent range.
Thanks.
I'll protect the mausoleum. You go find those nests. I sketched out a map of approximate locations. The reports weren't exact, so you'll have to search the area thoroughly. Once you're back, we'll head over that wall. There must be some type of source where all these creatures come from.
So the harpoon, the map of Morden. The map of Morden here is a level map. It's useless. We get to every level no matter what. We don't need that at all. But the harpoon we do need. We need it to get enemies in so we can actually feast off them to get health back. By the way, when you do die, you can continue on from the level you're in. But, from learning the game. And believe it or not, when you do that, which I did because I did die here, your health comes back. Yeah, your health just comes back almost full. And it's kind of weird how that works. I needed it because there's a lot of enemies around here and a lot of water. And the water drains you fast. Like, faster than any enemy. It's kind of fucking crazy how quickly the water here kills you. It ain't fun. It ain't fun at all. So, yeah, now you know how the game plays, and also you know how the camera is going to be a bit funky with you. It's interesting. You also get dynamite and such around here. And again, I would love to use this weaponry. I would love to use the shotgun, the dynamite, but as you can see, I can't because the game doesn't give me that option. It just... The game does not tell me how to choose weapons, so I have to just, like, hope. It's not good. The game does not tell you much, and you will get confused a lot of the time, and get kind of frustrated. But don't worry, it's only the first part. After this, things will be going a lot more smoother than what you're seeing here, hopefully. But yeah.
That bitch Marasa. I get my hands on her, I make her eat her magic.
Who?
Marasa. Fancies herself Marie Laveau voodoo priestess.
What about her?
She hook up with the old German who came here. She go out to both graveyard and she do black magic.
And she's responsible for this?
We, she and the German, scary man. She said she going out there to raise the mother of the underworld.
Must be one attractive lady. You better get going to the Female Termaine Mausoleum. It's the only safe place in town.
I will.
Don't bother remembering any of these people. I don't think they ever come into play at all in the entire game, for the most part. Their names are not important. But yeah, I mean, this is sort of how the game plays, and also the game kind of locks you in when there's breakables around. There's no point in breaking shit, as far as I know, so this is just kind of annoying when that happens. Also, the whole jump thing, a little awkward, but useful. You know, it helps you get past a lot of the water shit. But yeah, I mean, this game, it has its moments of awkwardness. It has its moments of clunkiness. It is very jank, but it's neat. I like how it looks, you know. And I think, you know, it can be a pretty cool looking game. And it has moments of actually being kind of fun. It's just... it has problems. It has unavoidable problems that I just can't get around. And yeah, we're going to be kicking some walls down in order to get through this, because there's a nest here. And we have to destroy every single nest. See? So let's get out our blood rage. In order for me to not get fucked here, I'm going to probably just hold on my blood rage until we get to every time we see like a boss thing going on. Because I'm pretty sure that is a boss health meter right there whenever I go to these nests. Also, I got a new attack apparently. In like the first few levels. Yeah, I don't get how the progression of this game works. All I do get is that it's going to be a hell of a ride to get through. As far as I know, there are only about like 3 levels really, and there's a whole bunch of sub-levels in between every single one of them. The longest one will be the second level. This is the first one, and I believe the first one is the shortest. But again, these are all sub-levels. This is a sub-level right here. This whole little going through these houses and shit. This is a sub-level. And there are a lot of sub-levels. So I'll probably like combine maybe a few of them. 3, 4, 5 maybe each time, depending on the length. Because so far, this is like the first level of the tutorial and everything, and with all the cutscenes, I mean, this went on for a good bit. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we gotta go through the back door to get in here, take care of all the spiders and zombies, and inside that wall, right over to my left, there is a person, a hostage, waiting to be rescued for us. So let's just go ahead and break it down and, you know, save our guy right here and see our cutscene.
Oh, please don't kill me.
Go to the Female Termaine Mausoleum. You'll be safe there.
Anything you say, just don't kill me. Merci.
I don't know where he's running because there's nowhere to go here, and also the door's locked, like blocked really, which I can just kick off. See? It's a little weird. I will say that much. This game has some weirdness to it, but what can you do? And believe it or not, we're done here. So I'm gonna go to the exit right now, and believe it or not, that's gonna be the end of this part. I know, not much talking, and a lot of cutscene, and I don't know what the fuck, and you don't know what the fuck. This game has confused us on part 1, and I don't think we're ever going to even get any answers. What a great game to begin Halloween, huh? What a great game to begin October. So, that's going to do it for this part. Next, I'm going to the town hall where we're going to be doing more rescues, more of these fucking nest destructions, and more fun. As we'll see in the map of Morden, we're literally in the part where it's sort of like a branch, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for more BloodRayne. So I mentioned how the controls have some iffy things to them, some problems, and how the game doesn't really tell you much about the controls. Well, as we saw, there were some details missing, like how to change weapons, or how to get out of the fucking, aura sense vision. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff with the HUD as well, like the HUD having like a glow showing you locations, or those symbols in the middle on the bottom right there. There's a lot of things the game doesn't really tell you right off the bat when you should know this. And if we look into the files of this game, there is a notepad, a nice little bit of instructions for us that lets us know what the keyboard commands are. And luckily, these keyboard commands can be reprogrammable in the game. There is a custom control thing, but this is what our default control is. Now, as you look at this, from the beginning, it looks fine. You know, you got your movement, your view. These look fine. You know, WASD keys for movement, mouse for moving around. Good. And, you know, you have your left and your right mouse buttons for attacking, and your space for jump, and your E for harpooning. And then you get to the 180 turn. And then you start realizing something's off. You have 180 turn being the left alt key. Now, when it comes to video games, the left alt key is rarely used. There are moments where it does get used, but it's not really used much because it's not a good key to have. It's like right under your fucking palm. It's not viable for gameplay. But then it gets worse when your Blood Rage, your special ability, is caps lock. Why the fuck is it caps lock? Why isn't it shift or control or a different key? Like maybe the Q key instead of caps lock of all fucking things? It's a weird freaking key to have, and as far as I know, there's maybe like 2-3 games in total ever that use a caps lock as something. Otherwise, no game really ever uses caps lock for anything. And then you go into the weapons, scrolling for them, changing weapons, and you realize it's not the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel does not get used at all. Instead, the fucking back and forward keys for scrolling weapons is R and F. Why? I mean, this is 2003, early 2000, where we do have the mouse wheel, and it is, you know, important to video games. Like, most, if not all, fucking shooter action games use the mouse wheel for changing weapons, at the very least. But this game decided to use a keyboard only. It's, strange. And you got the escape for pause, and then you get to the vision modes. And you realize that Aura Sense is there as free, and the order of this is weird. It's going 1, 3, 2, 4. You'd think it would order it correctly of 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's doing it this way. But then you find out that numpad 1, like number 1, is normal vision. Then you have extruded view, which is 2, and delayed perception, which is 4. These views, as far as I know, don't get mentioned at all. And I don't know if there's even a good use for these views. We'll know when we get through more of the game. But as far as I can tell, this is dumb. How the aura sense, you can't turn off the 53 button again. You have to press 1 in order to turn it off. And that, I believe, is what the symbols are in the bottom right. That's what I think is what's going on, is that is the vision modes. And, yeah, it's just really awkward looking. In fact, when you actually look at what it looks like on a keyboard, you end up with this. And as you can see, this looks bad. This looks like not good at all. And, you know, I wasn't going to play it this way. I'm not happy with what it looks like here. I'm not playing the game the way the game intends. So, luckily, the game does let you customize your controls. So I've gone ahead and fixed it. This is what the keyboard looks like now. So, first of all, Shift will be our Blood Rage. It will not be fucking Caps Lock. And as for the 180 turn, it's not left alt, it will be the control. The left control. And as for our swapping weapons, the R and F keys, it's not going to be a key, it's going to be the scroll wheel. Because why would it not be the scroll wheel? I'm glad the scroll wheel even works in the control scheme for this game. I thought it wouldn't, and I thought I'd be fucked with that. But luckily, it does. So that makes me question more on why they went with this, why the original controls were like this, why they decided to make these things happen, and why, in the tutorial and all, these things were never mentioned. Like how to use weapons, how to change weapons, how to change views, what the views are for, you know, turn around 180 and such. Never tells you this. And I was thinking about it for a long time on why I did this. And I think I have the perfect image that encapsulates just how the developers thought with making this control scheme. Yeah, it's about right.